They say the Black Hollow Forest has no map. Locals avoid it like it's cursed. No cell towers, no trails, no history. Just silence and trees that seem to watch. But for Tyler Reeves, this was the perfect place to disappear for the weekend. A loner by choice, 34-year-old Tyler wasn't running away. He was just exhausted from people, noise, and life. With a duffel full of supplies and his old GoPro strapped to his chest, he drove deeper into the green unknown. He didn't believe in ghosts. But that didn't matter. The Hollow believed in him. By mid-afternoon, Tyler had found a spot, flat, quiet, surrounded by towering trees that whispered when the wind passed. He pitched his tent with precision. Years of solo camping had taught him efficiency. Firewood, water from the stream, a pot of instant chili over flames. All seemed right, except the birds didn't chirp. No distant howl, no rustle of life, just stillness. Tyler laughed it off. Probably just too deep in, he muttered. But his voice sounded small, like it didn't belong there. At 2:14 a.m., Tyler woke to a sound. Not a bear, not a coyote, not anything he could name. It was whispering. A dozen voices layered just beyond the nylon wall of his tent. He's awake. Don't let him leave. We need him. He froze, not out of fear, but disbelief. No way. Probably wind or leftover dreams. He clicked on his flashlight and stepped out. The jungle was black velvet. His beam cut through the trees but revealed nothing. "Hello?" he called. Silence. He went back inside, zipped up, and told himself it was just the wind. It wasn't. The next morning, he found something that hadn't been there the day before. A human tooth, embedded in the bark of a tree. Not placed. Grown into it, like the tree had swallowed someone and kept a souvenir. He stared at it, sickened. But then, something deeper gnawed at him. He couldn't stop looking. Snap. A branch broke somewhere behind him. He spun, heart thudding. Nothing. But when he turned back, the tooth was gone. Later that day, Tyler felt an itch on his lower back. He pulled up his shirt, stood in front of his camera, and checked. There, carved into his skin like it had been scratched while he slept, was a symbol. 3 vertical lines, one crossed at the center like a twisted H. No blood, no pain, just there. He tried brushing it off. Nothing. That night, he didn't sleep. At 1:03 a.m., Tyler heard breathing. Not his, not close, but not far. He turned on the GoPro and scanned the dark. And there, between 2 trees, stood a woman, pale, wearing white. Her eyes were closed. Her mouth opened slowly. No sound came out. But Tyler felt it. A scream inside his head. He dropped the camera, backed into his tent, and zipped it shut, trembling. When he checked the footage later, there was nothing. By sunrise, Tyler had made his decision. Screw the trip. He was leaving. But the forest had other plans. The path he came in on? Gone. Vanished into thick brush. Every turn brought him back to the same burnt stump. The jungle was folding, moving, and it wanted him to stay. He walked for hours. No food, no water, just panic. And when he gave up and sat down to rest, his tent was there, right where he'd started. Only now, it was different. The fabric was torn, stained with black handprints. Inside, his sleeping bag was slashed, and in the dirt, claw marks. Deep, fresh, human-sized. On the 3rd night, they came inside. No crashing, no screams, just the zipper lowering like it was being invited. Figures stepped in, dozens, silhouettes of what once were people. Eyes hollow, mouths stitched. They circled him, humming, the same symbol glowing faintly on their foreheads. Tyler couldn't move, couldn't scream, just sat in the center of them as they began to chant, over and over. He must stay, he must stay, he must stay. If you find this, don't come here, ever. The forest, it's alive, it remembers, it takes. I don't know what they are, spirits, victims, demons. I thought I was alone, but I'm not, and neither will you be. If you come, please tell my sister. I tried, I really did. I just wanted to be left alone. Static crackles, video distorts. Weeks later, a search party found Tyler's GoPro in a pile of ashes. There was no tent, no campsite, no Tyler, just a circle of trees, blackened at the roots, as if struck by fire. Authorities closed the area, no further investigations, but the footage leaked. And if you listen closely, right at the end, you'll hear it. A whisper. He must stay. Tyler Reeves went missing in October 2024. His body was never found. The Black Hollow Forest remains closed to this day.